We may be putting ourselves at risk when we use public Wi-Fi, but he's got lots of tips for how to protect ourselves. Ethical hacker or cybersecurity expert Terry Cutler is here today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So how can you tell the difference between a secure and an unsecure public Wi-Fi network?
Well, it's very, very difficult. In fact, there is really no such thing as a really secure network. Basically, what happens if you can, there's some signs you can see. For example, let's say you connect to let's say a Wi-Fi at the mall. You'll get a pop-up saying the certificates don't match your email system. A certificate is basically a small security subset that when you're checking your emails, it'll keep it secure. But whenever you get that message, it means that something is intercepting your communication. So whenever you see that, just either don't connect to it or ignore it. Use your personal hotspot on your phone.
So explain the personal hotspot, because a lot of kids especially, their parents maybe don't get them data plans, and so they don't have data that they can use, so they crave these Wi-Fi spots.
That's right, yeah.
What's the solution for them?
A lot of times they're either wait till they get home or the plans are fairly inexpensive now.
Right.
So you can get 7 gigs for $40 or whatever.
So you're saying better to do that than to take the risk on these unsecured networks?
Yeah, because a lot of times passwords, a lot of people create really bad passwords. And you get the John 123 passwords all the time. And to really create an unbreakable password should be between 16 and 25 characters long. Now I know what you're thinking, how on earth am I going to create a password like this, right? But if you remember things like song lyrics or phrases, like I had a great day at work 2016, and just replace with the O with a 0, you've created an unbreakable password.
That's a very good tip. But you see, I find even the more advanced ones now that are asking for minimum 8 characters with an uppercase, it's 8. I've never heard the 16 to 25 before.
Well, the more you have, the better. But there's another thing you can add, which is called two-step verification. So it's a system where you'll enter your password, and then you'll also enter a text message that comes to a code that comes to your phone via text message. So the combination of the two will get you into your system. So this way, if somebody guesses your password, they're not going to be able to get in without that text message.
You mentioned another important feature is to keep your products up to date. So whether it's your phone or your laptop. Because I get those reminders a lot. I often dismiss them because I don't have time to do the updating. But you're saying do it.
Absolutely, because what happens is in these updates, there's tons of fixes. So if there's a vulnerability that exists when you connect to such and such a system, there's ways to break into your system. So if you update it, you'll shut the door for those vulnerabilities.
I just want to mention Norton Security Premium because we've got a couple to give away. How can this help protect you?
A lot of times what they do is they help privatize your data using what's called a VPN. So
a virtual private network.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll tunnel your traffic through their system and keep it more secure.
So this is a 1-year subscription that we're giving away to the Norton Security Premium, and for your chance to win one of these, you just email us at ammtl@globalnews.ca. Terry Cutler, ethical hacker and cybersecurity expert. Great advice. Thank you so much for coming in, especially with back to school upon us. All good tips to remember.